तुलसी महारानी की जय।
Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari Gopi Jana Vallabha Girivaradari Gopi Jana Vallabha Girivaradari Yashoda Nandana Rajajana Ranjana Yashoda Nandana Brajajana Ranjana Yamuna Tira Vanachari Yamuna Tira Vanachari Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari Gopijana Vallabha Girivaradari Gopijana Vallabha Girivaradari Yashoda Nandana Prajajana Ranjana Yashoda Nandana Prajajana Ranjana Yamuna Tira Vanachari Yamuna Tira Vanachari Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Jaya Prabhupada, 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 Jaya Prabhupada. Jaya Guru Deva, Guru Deva, Guru Deva, Jaya Guru Deva. Jai Om Vishnupad Paramahamsa Parivrajagacharya Stotar Shata Shri Srimad His Divine Grace Srila A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Maharaj Prabhupada Ki Jai Om Vishnupad Paramahamsa Parivrajagacharya Stotar Shata Shri Srimad Bhaktivedanta Saraswati Goswami Maharaj Prabhupada Ki Ananta Kota Vaishnava Vrindi Ki Namacharya Haridas Thakur Ki Prem Se Kaho Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shri Vasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Ki Shri Shri Radha Krishna Gopa Gopinath Shyamakun Radhakun Giri Govardhan Ki Vrindavan Dham Ki Mathura Dham Ki Navadvip Dham Ki Jagannath Puri Dham Ki Ganga Mai Ki Yamuna Mai Ki Tulasi Devi Ki Bhakti Devi Ki Samaveda Bhakta Vrinda Ki Gaur Premanande, Hari Hari Bol. All glories to the assembled devotees. All glories to the assembled devotees. All glories to the assembled devotees. All glories to Sri Sri Guru and Gauranga. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Forgot my verses. Narayana Namaskritya Naram Chaiva Narottamam Devim Saraswatim Vyasam Tato Jayam Udirayat. Before reciting the Srimad Bhagavatam, which is the very means of conquest, one should offer respectful obeisances unto the personality of Godhead Narayan, unto Narayan Rishi, the supermost human being, unto Mother Saraswati, the goddess of learning, and unto Srila Vyasadeva, the author. Nasta Prayesa Bhadreshu Nityam Bhagavata Sevaya Bhagavadutamashloke Bhaktir Bhavati Naishtaki. By regular attendance in classes on the Bhagavatam and by rendering of service to the pure devotee, all that is troublesome to the heart is almost completely destroyed, and loving service unto the personality of Godhead, who is praised with transcendental songs, is established as an irrevocable fact. Today we'll be reading from Srimad Bhagavatam, 10th Canto, chapter 50, verse 11. Evam jyati Govinda akashat surya varchasau pratab upastitau sadya sasutau saparichadau evam jyati Govinda akashat surya varchasau pratab upashitau sadya sasutau saparichadau evam dhyayati Govinda akashat surya varchasau pratab upastitau sadya sasutau saparichadau. Devotees. Akashat surya varchasau pratab upastitau sadya Word for word meanings. Evam, in this manner. Dhyayati, while he was meditating. Govinde, Lord Krishna. Akashat, from the sky. Surya, like the sun. Varchasau, having effulgence. Ratau, two chariots. Upastitau, appeared. Sadya, suddenly. Sa, with. Sutau, drivers. Sa, with. Parichadau, equipment. Translation. Shukadev Goswami continued, as Lord Govinda was thinking in this way, two chariots as effulgent as the sun suddenly had descended from the sky. They were complete with drivers and equipment. Purport by the servants of His Divine Grace, A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada. Srila Jiva Goswami and Srila Vishwanath Chakravarti agree that the chariots came down from the Lord's own abode, Goloka, the kingdom of God. The faithful devotees of the Lord derive tremendous pleasure by observing the Lord's incomparable technology. Om Jnana Timirandasya Gananjana Shalakya Chakshur Unmilitam Yena Tasmai Shri Guruve Namaha Shri Chaitanya Manopishtam Stapitam Yena Bhutale Swayam Rupagadam Dadati Swapadantikam Vandeham Shri Guru Shri Yudapada Kamalam Shri Gurun Vaishnavasya Shri Rupam Sagrajatam Sahagana Raghunatham Tam Sajiva Sadvaitam Savadutam Parijana Sahitam Krishna Chaitanya Deva Shri Radha Krishna Padam Sahagana Lalita Shri Vishakam Kamsacha. Hey Krishna Karna Sindhu Dinabandhu Jagapate Gopesha Gopikanta Radhakanta Namostate Tapta Kanchana Gorangi Radhe Vrindavaneshwari Vrishabhanu Sutadevi Pranamami Padive Vanchakalpa Tarubhyascha Kripa Sindhu Bhayevacha Patitanam Pavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Srivasadi Gaur Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. So I'll go back to the verse, and if you would like to repeat, you can. Shukadeva Goswami continued, as Lord Govinda was thinking in this way, two chariots as effulgent as the sun suddenly descended from the sky. They are complete with drivers and equipment. There's also a couple tikas, I'll read those. Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur writes, as Govinda was thinking in this way, suddenly two chariots came from Vaikuntha by his desire and stood near him. Upastitau, stood near. Jiva Goswami writes, as Krishna, who protects the earth, Govinda, Bhagavan, who appears directly as avatar on earth to relieve it of its burden, thought in this way. From Maha Vaikuntha, Akashat, two chariots appeared. Good morning, everyone. Welcome to Bhagavatam class. We're jumping back into the Bhagavatam after maybe a week or so of various appearances and disappearances and special days. And we're going to be jumping into more special days tomorrow, so just taking a little bit time to jump into the Bhagavatam. Right now, Krishna is thinking about what to do. And the Bhagavatam is describing that he's just thinking in his head, what should I do about my situation? And the situation the situation he's in is Jarasandha is coming to siege Mathura. I thought we'd just read a little bit from the Krishna book. There's not too much up to where we are, just for the background to get us caught up. And this is from chapter 50. Krishna erects a Dwarka fort. Upon Kamsa's death, his two wives became widows. According to Vedic civilization, a woman is never independent. She has 3 stages of life. In childhood, a woman should live under the protection of her father. A youthful woman should live under the protection of her young husband, and in the event of the death of her husband, she should live under the protection of her grown-up sons. Or if she has no grown-up sons, she must go back to her father and live as a widow under his protection. It appears that Kamsa had no grown-up sons, and this is right after Krishna had killed Kamsa. Therefore, after his wives became widows, they returned to the shelter of their father. Kamsa had 2 queens, Asti and Prapti, and both happened to be the daughters of King Jarasandha, the lord of Bihar province, known in those days as Magadha. After reaching home, the 2 queens explained their awkward position following Kamsa's death. The king of Magadha, Jarasandha, was mortified on hearing of the pitiable condition of his daughters. When informed of the death of Kamsa, Jarasandha decided on the spot that he would rid the world of all the members of the Yadu dynasty. He decided that since Krishna had killed Kamsa, the whole dynasty of the Yadus should be killed. He began to make extensive arrangements to attack the kingdom of Mathura with his innumerable military phalanxes, consisting of many thousands of chariots, horses, elephants, and infantry soldiers. Jarasandha prepared 13 such military phalanxes to retaliate the death of Kamsa. Taking with him all his military strength, he attacked the capital of the Yadu kings Mathura, surrounding it from all directions. Sri Krishna, who appeared like an ordinary human being, saw the immense strength of Jarasandha, which appeared like an ocean about to cover a beach at any moment. He also perceived that the inhabitants of Mathura were overwhelmed with fear. He began to think within himself about his mission as an incarnation and how to tackle the present situation before him. He thought that since he was not going to conquer the kingdom of Magadha, to kill the king of Magadha, namely Jarasandha, was useless. His mission was to diminish the overburdening population of the whole world. Therefore, he took the opportunity to face so many men, chariots, elephants, and horses. The military strength of Jarasandha had appeared before him, and he decided to kill the entire force of Jarasandha so that he would go back and reorganize his military strength. While Lord Krishna was thinking in that way, two beautiful chariots, fully equipped with drivers, weapons, flags, and other paraphernalia, arrived for him from outer space. Krishna saw the two chariots present before him and immediately addressed his elder brother Balaram, who is also known as Shankarshan. My dear elder brother, best among the Aryans, you are the Lord of the universe, and specifically, you are the protector of the Yadu dynasty. The members of the Yadu dynasty sense great danger before the soldiers of Jarasandha, and they are very much aggrieved. Just to give them protection, your chariot is also here, filled with weapons. I request you to sit on your chariot and kill all these soldiers, the entire military strength of the enemy. The two of us have descended on this earth just to annihilate such unnecessary, bellicose forces and give protection to the pious devotees. So we have the opportunity to fulfill our mission. Please let us execute it. Thus Krishna and Balaram, the descendants of Dasharha, decided to annihilate the 13 military companies of Jarasandha. So that brings us, I may read another verse or two, but going back to today's verse, Lord Krishna is just thinking, and all of a sudden, these two chariots appear from the sky. It's almost magical, fantastical. It's hard to believe. It's like right out of a Hollywood movie. And I think Leela Shakti may have been mentioning it in her class. It's just, yeah, it's like a Hollywood movie. It's like out of a cartoon or a comic book. And it's just amazing to see these things. And I'm thinking about how everyone today is just so obsessed with superheroes and just these fantastical elements, trying to create another reality or illusion to get away from the fact that we're all suffering deep down inside. But not to get off too off topic, it is very fantastical. It's almost hard to believe, but all these pastimes are for us, are for Krishna to reciprocate with his devotees, and for us to read and study and discuss over and over again. And each time we can get something, some new spiritual insight. In the purport, it was mentioning that the faithful devotees of the Lord derive tremendous pleasure by observing the Lord's incomparable technology. And the Lord's technology, I was just thinking about technology in general and how everybody's so enamored with technology, computers, the latest gadgets, AI, everybody loves AI. I often joke about it because people just get so crazy about it, like it's some delicious thing, AI. You know, I always like make a face like they're just, oh, it's so great. But deep down, where's all this technology coming from? It's coming from God, from Lord Krishna. And most people don't seem to recognize it. They just get lost in these gadgets and this amazing technology. But everything comes from the Lord. which we have to recognize. All the people that are putting together these gadgets and the technology, all their intelligence comes from Krishna. Their bodies are gifts from Krishna to use in the Lord's service. What they do with them, who knows? But so I was thinking about that technology aspect, and also just the Lord's technology, the Lord's creation. Last night there was this, this wonderful program in here. The temple was packed, so it was kind of hard for me to squeeze in. So I was just, circumambulating the property, just making things are going on as they should. And the sunset was spectacular last night, The sunset, it was like, I don't know, just all these different shades of pink, orange, and deep red. And I'm trying to, use my wonderful technology gadget of the phone to capture this, sunset that Krishna created. And the phone is like almost useless. It doesn't capture this beauty that Krishna has created. And you just look around, everything in this material world, though it's temporary, I mean, the beauty and complexity cannot be imitated by man. And everybody just gets, I don't know, enamored with technology and like, look what I can do, look what I can put together. But there's no comparison. Like it says here, it's incomparable technology. Then the more we appreciate that, the more we see Krishna behind everything, the more it makes sense, the more we can really appreciate, where we are. I wanted to continue on just for one or two more verses. Text 12. Ayudani cha divyani puranani yadrichaya drishtvatani rishikesha sankarshanam atabravit. Translation. The Lord's divine weapons also appeared before him spontaneously. Seeing these, Sri Krishna, Lord of the senses, addressed Lord Sankarshan. There's no purports, but for the tikas, I'm going to read those. Jiva Goswami writes, the weapons which were beyond the material world, Divyani, since they were eternal, Puranani, arrived with no effort, Yadrichaya, since they knew the Lord's intentions, being conscious. And then there's a verse quoted here, Halam Sambartakam Nama Saunadam Musalam Tata Dausham Pravaram Sharingam Gada Kamaudaki Chaha. The plow was named Samvartika, the pestle was named Saunanda, the bow was named Sharinga, and the club was Kamaudaki. The same four weapons are mentioned in the Vishnu Purana. It should be understood that the Lord's chakra and Balaram's bow also appeared since they were useful and are not mentioned as coming from anywhere else. The next verse also mentions that as many favorable weapons appeared. Though Krishna was capable of doing everything without words, Rishikesha, he spoke to Balaram, who could destroy everything, Sankarshanam, just by his glance. He spoke using logic while being under the influence of his variegated pastimes. So here we see, we have the chariots coming down, Krishna's weapons coming down, Balaram's weapons coming down. They're getting ready to fight. And everything is, like the previous verse is saying, is incomparable. But, everyone's kind of put into illusion under this Leela to think that they have a chance, that they stand a chance against Krishna and Balaram, who can defeat anybody just by their glance. And then I'm going to go to the next verse, which is actually 13 and 14. Pasharya vyasanam praptam yaudanam Twavatam Prabho Eshate Rata Ayato Dayatanya Ayudanicha Etadartam Hi Now Janma Sadhunam Isha Sharmakrit Trayovim Shatyam Nikakyam Umer Baram Upakuru. Translation: the Supreme Lord said, "My respected elder brother, see this danger which has beset your dependents, the Yadus, and see, dear master, how your personal chariot and favorite weapons have come before you. The purpose for which we have taken birth, my Lord, is to secure the welfare of our devotees. Please now remove from the earth the burden of these 23 armies." And there's no purport for this verse, but I'll read the tikas. From Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur, "You are the Lord of the Yadus who are defended Avanta by you. Twa. See the danger to the Yadus, Yadunam, who are protected by you. Twa Avatam." And Jiva Goswami writes, "Pay attention. Why? There is no danger to the Yadus protected by you." He addresses Balaram with respect, since that is his nature. "O Master, Prabhu, you can understand that they need protection. Though you can do everything without weapons, you should accept the weapons since they are dear to you. Dayatani. Destroy the armies. Deliver completely, Sam Udara, your devotees, Swan, from danger, since we should also help other devotees also. O Lord, Isha." He encourages Balaram with his utterance. The battle arrangements of the enemy are described in order to deal with them. There was a total of 23 Akshahinis. And Sanatana Goswami writes, destroy the soldiers, Itat. The main goal is to deliver Udara without harm, some, the Yadus, from danger. This must be done because that is the purpose, Etad Artam Hi, of our appearance in this world. We are not only here to play. Krishna addresses Balaram with respect in order to obtain his assistance, Arya. You are capable of fighting, Prabhu. This is used to make him enthusiastic to fight. The weapons are dear to you, Dayita. Therefore, make their coming fruitful by fighting. Or, by these weapons you will easily kill the enemy. The word itat emphasizes the necessity to act. The purpose is to make the devotees happy. Sharma Krit. O capable Lord, Isha, he encourages him to fight. There was a total of 23 Akshahinis. So in these next verses, or in these next couple of verses, we have Krishna actually speaking to Lord Balaram, saying, "Okay, here's our chance. You know, we're not just here to play around, you know, and have fun. We're here to reciprocate with our reciprocate with our devotees, and to protect them, and to annihilate these people that are just causing so much pain and trouble for the devotees." And I was just, what stood out for me mostly was just this idea of protection. I don't know about you, it's like, I'm still a little bit fearful a lot of times. And I think when I look around, people in general, everyone's a little bit fearful. And what is that fear? I mean, it could be a million things. But deep down, that fear is like, you know, the fear is death. The not knowing what's going to happen at the end of death. Where are we going to go? What are we going to do? And for devotees, that fear can be lessened by taking shelter of Krishna, by surrendering. And then, by the process of surrendering, we actually will get Krishna's protection. And his protection may not necessarily be from death in this material world, but his protection so that protection that, oh Krishna, I am surrendered unto you just to do service. I just want to serve you and make you happy. please protect me so that in the next life I can be serving you, that I can keep on serving. You know, it doesn't matter, in a pure state, it doesn't matter where I am, what planet I'm at, what body I'm in, as long as I can remember Krishna and serve Krishna, serve you, then everything's successful. But, you know, saying that's a lot easier than, you know, just all of a sudden being fearless, you know. In order to be fearless, we have to take shelter of Krishna. And the easiest way to take shelter of Krishna is to chant the Hare Krishna Maha Mantra. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. And I've said this a million times, and people say this all the time. Oh, just take shelter of Krishna, chant Hare Krishna. And it's so easy to say, but it can be very difficult to do. And I'm speaking to myself here, you know. And in times of trouble and anxiety and fear and worry, I tend to think of, you know, try to find something to distract me, you know, like, whatever it is, you know, it could be the phone, it could be, I don't know what, but I think a lot of people have that experience. You're suffering or you're in anxiety, so